It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Is the music too loud? Because, like, the menu music is really quiet, but then the game's music is actually at a normal volume. I don't know why Capcom can't just fix that. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. I guess we're just doing press everything, right? A bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? Explain yourself. If you remember 5 years ago, I forgot about the Canadian voice. It's been like a frickin' week or something, I'm not even sure. Feels like a week since I recorded the last part. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ugh, my terrible Mexican accent strikes again. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Oh, also, yeah, suck it. White boy can roll his R's. White boy meaning me. I don't know. In case that wasn't obvious. Because I used to not be able to roll my R's as a kid. Kind of like the same way I couldn't whistle. Anyway, that's not relevant. It was great. We even got to say don't move. Oh my god. This is not Nikis. This is not one of those cop shows. I don't fucking know. Blue Bloods? Stupid ass propaganda that my parents always watch, like Blue Bloods. Yes, it is stupid. Fight me. Watch, what's his name? Skip Intro has a whole series on propaganda. It's really good. I guess this game is propaganda, technically. Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha! If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. What? Oh, I guess... Yeah, that does make sense. They were colleagues. They would have shared an office. So he would have known that she was going to Dusky Bridge. Mr. Falls had a car then. No, he didn't. You mean the defendant drove his own car? Yeah, I remember this part, because I just played this a week ago. Or, no. Before that, my initial recording test where I wasn't doing any commentary. I remember the bit about the stolen car. He stole it from a young couple. I'm sure they were making out at... No, I don't know. Is this guy sure how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Okay, this is important. It's Valerie in a trench coat. Excuse me. I, like, haven't talked to anyone all day, so, like, I'm just now warming up my voice, and it sounds weird to me. No, I don't know. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Backstabbed. Ha. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. What? You're trying to say... Oh, God. The knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information, you know. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? You hoser. Here's the photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway, Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. So, I already kind of remember the solution to this puzzle, but, if you go here, it says wear white scarf for identification, so we would expect Valerie to be wearing a white scarf, and in this, picture, there's nothing... Yeah, oh. Skip. Sorry, that was unique text. I really shouldn't have skipped it, but... Present... Victim's note. It's just my mouth sounds dry, that's what it is, but I'm waiting for my tea to cool down. It's like I'm not gonna drink my tea right now because it's too hot, but in a second it'll be fine. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Grr, you should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Fay, I'm not sure I like this. Stay there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Grr, come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective. Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. Arg. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? She took off her scarf because it wasn't that cold. No, what? The scarf you're searching for is this one. Why do you have it? Why is there a truck backing up outside? Yeah, but if you have it, why isn't it on the body? Like... I was gonna say, did the killer take the scarf from the crime scene, or did Edgeworth? But I was distracted by the truck backing up outside. Oh my god. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It's a blue scarf. It's periwinkle, or baby blue, or whatever you want to call it. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. Yeah, but surely he didn't take it right off the dead body. Am I overthinking this? Like, isn't that a dumb thing to say? Like, oh, there's no scarf in that photo because I have it. Yeah, just because you're the prosecutor doesn't mean you're allowed to just that's called tampering with the crime scene. Anyway, this is a Ace Attorney game, and I'm expecting it to make sense. Ace Attorney games are, the meme is that they're silly, so... Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls, not the meme is, they are silly. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Arg, everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Events on Dusky Bridge. My accents are getting worse and worse, and I just realized that Gumshoe looks like Jimmy Stewart, except, like, with the Astro Boy haircut. Anyway. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken... Accidentally? It was pointed straight at them. You mean... How is she looking at them, holding the camera up to her face, pointed straight at them, and then it just... Oops, my finger hit the button. I didn't mean to take a picture of it. Oh, yes, of course she meant it. She... Spoilers, jeez. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Okay, let's pick this apart. Why doesn't this make sense? Apparently, it's 10:50 p.m. and apparently the garbage truck is outside. I thought the garbage truck only came at like 1 a.m., but it's here early, I guess. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. A third Mario Party. Mario Party 3. Haha. Just kidding. Well, they said that they absolutely did not want to testify. That's BS. They should have to testify. The person in question is very delicate. Delicate my ass. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh boy, Bloons Monkey City. Yeah, go away. I think it's quite clear. Oh no, now Edgeworth is Canadian or South African or whatever. The truth is becoming clear to me now, Hoser. Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again, that's not fair. Again, it just... My Canadian, I'm trying to do Canadian, but it doesn't sound right. It sounds like I'm trying to do Dutch or Afrikaans. So maybe I should just stop with the accents for now. I'm sorry. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Okay, we're doing the press everything gambit. The ICBM gambit. She's a college student. Ugh. We already know who it is. We already know who it is. But... Come on, the game couldn't make it any more obvious. Does the game really expect you not to know who it is? I mean, I know the game is long enough that you could have forgotten Case 1 by this point, but... Why would you? Oh my god... Yes. What do you mean a good reason? She's an eyewitness. Oh my god. This photo was accidentally my ass. Oh my god. I think the garbage truck is finally done? Question mark? What was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. Oh, that's so nice. Wildflowers, how lovely. In the rain. This cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor, no, I don't think it's a ghost. Wait, what cloudy fog-like thing? It was drizzling that day. Drizzling. It must have been more than drizzling. Because you say the whole place was dreary. Looks like a cold front just moved in. Haha. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Oh, why are you angry all of a sudden, Mr. Squaremouth? So anime, so chibi. He shoved her from behind and stabbed her in the back. Okay, fine. So then the front of her coat should be covered in the mud. Okay. Oh, I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does that mean you were the one doing the pushing? With his mind-boggling tales, and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. I wonder if he's a Canuck. A hoser. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. The court record, huh? That must have been when the scarf fell off. Okay, that's the last statement. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? But in the photo, like, he's facing her. So at some point during the struggle, she must have, like, spun around. That's what that implies. Like, you can't get from him facing her to him stabbing her in the back unless, you know, he, like, hugged her and, you know, she had to spin around at some point. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You still believe him, Mr. Crybaby? I mean, who? Gumshoe or Edgeworth? Of course I do. Oh, no, Terry Falls. I'm stupid. Huh, so the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your categorical imperative. Thank you, Kant. I think that's Kant. It's been a long time since philosophy class, or what it was just called, like, I don't know, liberal arts or whatever. But we'd read some philosophy, including Kant, who's boring as hell to read, and he was a very boring person. Okay. Court record, what do we got here? Badge, which is always there, and yet we never use it. Oh, well, we used it that once. Don't even remember what case that was. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog, too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere, like soggy cornflakes. Oh, that's cool. We get to see her whole face. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere, but this is a photo of the victim's body. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Bum bum bum. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right, you know? Going to Saskatchewan. In Toronto, you know, Ottawa. Regina. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat. Yes. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it, and that's exactly what... Yeah, I knew it. The conditions. It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should be covered in mud, or should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day... Well, it is a gorgeous beard. I don't know what you mean by gorgeous playoff beard. Was befouled. Oh, great word. Lovely. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. But you just said the scarf... If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, League of Legends, would be wet but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, yeah, falling in the shower sounds painful. Like, I don't want to hit any walls or metal or, you know. It's like, you don't want to... I don't know, it's just an enclosed space. It just sounds terrible. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Here is the evidence that proves the scarf, right? Yeah. The evidence is the scarf, because Edgeworth just frickin' said it was muddy. Edgeworth literally said it. Edgeworth's face is so good. It just looks like an electrocuted vampire. Like, he looks so different than he normally does. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that I secretly have some vampire blood. I never drink wine. That's why I dress up like a Castlevania character, because I'm the son of Dracula. Wouldn't that be the most amazing fan theory if, like, Ace Attorney and Castlevania universes were connected? You know, like the whole Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle thing. For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? We shall.